Hello, welcome. In this video, I will show how I made the different types of compost to defend the environment via science experiment. So first off, I made my own moldy bread because moldy bread is better than normal bread in terms of composting, of course. The mold spores are actually dangerous to consume, smell, or get into your eyes. But if I don't like you and you already happen to regularly consume moldy bread, forget I even warned you. I made moldy bread by toasting the bread and reducing them into bite-sized pieces and placing them into a plastic bag with a little bit of water. Looks like some tasty bread. Too bad you're gonna have to grow mold on it. And then what we do is put the bread slices into the plastic bag like any normal human person would do. So 128 grams of pasta and this bad boy. Then I cooked pasta, and there's this clip to foreshadow my inevitable act of accidental arson. But the pasta turned out al dente and I made my Italian father proud. Anyway, here's a clip of my dog hopelessly trying to retrieve the lost piece of pasta stuck between the kitchen counters. Hello. What are you doing? She knows. Oh no! After that, I gathered some scrap paper and touched every single one of them to check if any of them sparked joy. Surprisingly, none of my old math notes sparked joy for me, so now we could say that math was for once useful in real life. I ended up shredding the scrap paper, by the way. And then, of course, I had to brutally assault each of the giant plastic bottles to satisfy my own needs. See, I needed to make a larger hole to pour all of the materials in efficiently, so I had to remove the top part using a cutter and scissors. So now what was I going to do with these sad looking ugly vegetables, which were chicory leaves and cabbage that my mom was about to heartlessly discard? I was going to put an end to their misery. So here's a clip filmed by my non-exploited helper of me heroically denying its rights. Begitu lucu. So I finished the night with 3 readily prepared plastic bottles, each filled with organic food waste, aka the vegetables I disembodied earlier. The first one, labeled V, had more organic food waste because I wanted to investigate the different types of compost, first with more vegetables, second with bread and pasta, third with scrap paper. The one labeled P already contained the shredded scrap paper, and the one labeled B would be filled with the bread and pasta bag lying in front of it. And there's also 3 containers of sugar which will be used to speed up the composting process, along with some bacteria starter. The next day I woke up feeling determined to shovel some dirt, so I did that. Right after that, I decided to melt the sugar so that the decomposition of compost would speed up, and I realized I probably shouldn't have left the sugar outside overnight because it got infested by ants. But that was okay because I ended up melting the ants too. Goldilocks deserved it for eating my porridge, as one would say. Then I poured some water into each of the bottles and a healthy dose of bacteria starter to keep everyone healthy and so that the community remains stable. I taped the top part back on the bottles, leaving some space for airflow to support the bacteria to decompose. For the remainder of this experiment, I recorded the weight of each of the bottles starting from the initial weight. And I did this for like every 2 days throughout the week for 5 intervals. Thank you for watching.